This was always my job. The guy that's on the ground, breaking his back and hurting my knees and my ankles. And then my supervisor would just be like, oh yeah, we're having a tough time out here. Oh geez, it's so hot out. Alright, let's go. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Railbound. This game's really fun. I kind of like it. And we're not even halfway through the game, it looks like. So this game is a game about laying down tracks and then hooking your train cars up to a train engine. And you have to hook them in order, like 1, 2, 3. It can't be 3, 2, 1 or anything like that. What we're doing is we're going to hit all of these main stops first, and then we're going to go back and hit all of these bonus ticket areas here. Now, from our previous entries in the series, we know that the main stops are easy, relatively easy, and then the ticketed entries are like, or these bonus ones are like way harder. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so we have a new mechanic here. It looks like we have a little guy. I'm assuming that we need to pick that guy up and then drop him off at his next stop. Oh, okay. This game's easy. This is an easy game for babies, as you can see here. Let's see here. 1 is gonna hit that, and then 2 is gonna follow. Oh. 2 better not be hitting number 1 when he's picking up passengers, man. What the heck? So let's see. Number 2 is gonna hit that. Oh, wait a second. What if we're gonna have to like loop? We're gonna have to do some loopage. Okay, how is this gonna work? Number 1 is gonna go just fine. Number 2 is gonna have to hit this guy. Something like this, probably. Okay, nice. It gives him a little bit of a pause when they go so they don't crash right in the middle. Wonderful. This is a nice little scenery. We have like snow area. I like this a lot. We got like berries, or what are these, like plant mushroom things? Pretty good, dude. Let's see, we're gonna go like this, right? Okay, this is what I was worried about. Number 2 crashing into number 1 as they try to pick up their passengers. But what if we go like this? That way number 1 hits first and then they both pause at the same time. Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, so number 1 needs to come down, number 2 needs to go up. They're both gonna have to end up on this track to get out, though. Interesting. What if it goes like this? We need to like offshoot here, right? Number 2 will go up and touch that. Number 1 is gonna go down and touch this. Wait, no, number 2 is actually gonna go here. Yeah, we can't have that. They're gonna crash. Number 2 is gonna have to somehow avoid number 1, right? How did that work? I was reading this whole line situation backwards. I keep forgetting that the turns, they always prioritize the actual turn. So if your train is coming this way, they're gonna turn instead of go straight here. Gotta keep forgetting that that's a thing. Gotta remember that. So what if we do like this? Like that. Okay, number 1, please. Hurry up! Ah, okay. We need to have like number 1 hurry up. You gotta go faster, man. You gotta be faster than that. Quickly! Okay. How else am I supposed to do this? I feel like, unless number 2 goes there, number 1 can swoop down like so, and then number 2 can, I guess, just crash into that post. We need to utilize the tunnel a little bit, right? We're running out of tiles, though. How are we running out of tiles so good? I guess we can have that. It's gotta be something to do with this, right? Is this gonna work? Probably not. Okay, it's the same thing. What if we just change that? Sometimes changing one little turn is always... Wait. Wait, where did he end up? He ended up here? And he's like right behind. What if I just connect that? Oh, dude, nice. This train set looks like a... What are those popsicles that you would get from like the rocket ship popsicles that you would get from the store in summer of 1969 or however that song went? The heck are you talking about? This looks like a mess. There goes number 1. Number 3 needs to hit number 3. Number 2 needs to go to number 2. Well, number 1 can probably hit that. Is that gonna work? Number 3, my guy, you gotta stop crashing into people. So swiggles down, catches the guy, goes up. Okay, nice, nice. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so number 1's probably going to do something like this, right? And then number 2... Number 2 has a button. They're both going to have to come down this track to leave. Just because we can't get a track through the post. We can't get a track through this post. But we have to go down this one to leave. Right? That's like a guarantee. Let's just see how this plays out. Oh, they crash. Okay, so number 2 probably needs to like have a loop system, right? That gonna work? Okay, wait. What if I put a... What if I put a turn here? That wouldn't work, right? Oh wait, I could put a turn here though, to go down. I was thinking about having him go up and hit a bunch of buttons again. Okay. Push the button. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now as we know, right, the first few levels are always relatively simple compared to the following bonus levels. Look at this, dude. These guys are having a lot of fun. This guy's got like a level. He's checking to make sure that the train tracks are nice and stable. This guy's supervising, you know, just like in real life, you would have someone doing all the work, all the hard work, and then some guy supervising saying, wow, this is hard. This was always my job here. Oh, I can pet the dogs? Yo! Oh, you guys are doing such a good job. Look at you guys. Nice. Anyway, this was always my job. The guy that's on the ground, breaking his back and hurting my knees and my ankles, and then my supervisor would just be like, "Oh yeah, we're having a tough time out here. Oh geez, it's so hot out." All right, let's go. Okay, we're not gonna do number 6. We're gonna keep number 5 going. So we're gonna do these bonus levels now. Go here. One has to hit number that. This guy has to do like a big loop, probably. I'm not sure what I'm doing already. You're gonna hit this guy. Let's see where this ends up. Watch out! Okay. Horrible, horribly. Let's just start with here. Well, but we need like a track. We need at least one track to go off of the edge, right? Is that? That doesn't do anything. That's gonna crash again. But we need to have... Gonna be... Do we need this track? Well, but then number 2 is just gonna crash into... We need to stop number 2 from trying to kill everybody. I feel like this part for number 1 is gonna be good, right? There's no other way unless you want to do like a weird roundabout way of doing it. Which sounds really crazy. Okay, so we need to have... Yeah, we need to have number 1 going this way. I'm assuming that he wants to... Well, maybe he can do that. Then we just have number 2 take a really roundabout way of going towards him. I feel like that's too short though. Yeah, he's gonna go faster. He's gonna need to go... is a loop? Do we need a loop here? No, because he's still going too fast. We need to have number 2 somehow get behind... Oh, wait. What if we do like this? What about that? What if he... Yeah, because then he'll go this way and then end up behind number 1? Oh. I'm a genius. There's our popsicle train going. Okay, number 2 needs to pick up the passenger. So number 3 and number 1 need to go straight to the home. Do they? How would this work? Number 1 goes straight home. Number 3 follows. Like so. Then how does number 2 get down there? Well, we're gonna need to have number 3 take a while to get over, right? Well, what if we can go straight down the middle, pull you off? This can't work, right? Because then he'll go behind. Wait, this is kind of working. It would put them all in order at least, right? Holy cow, that was close. Okay, nice. I was worried that that one wasn't gonna have enough time. I thought he was gonna get hit. Excellent, wonderful. So we have this happening. Interesting. But they're out of order. Oh, so we do have extra stuff here that we can play around with. Crash into each other a bunch of times? Okay, let's see here. Okay. This guy didn't even have a chance to pick up his passenger, just crashed immediately. This kind of looks like a loop situation, right? Where we need to have a... Well, I don't think that we'd be able to get a loop here, because we can't pull off of that, you know? We need to have some sort of way that... I wish number 2 was facing this way, that would be so easy. But I guess that wouldn't make it a puzzle, right? That would just make it a very simplified game. So what if you go this way, you'll go here, and then you'll go... Oh wait, are they gonna crash into each other? Oh no, they're totally fine. Nice. We had so much extra space. Okay, so 1 needs to go to 1, 2 needs to go to 2, 3 needs to just be behind number 2. Okay. How about we just crash everybody? Yeah. Okay. This is silly. These guys, I feel like these guys are so close that they're gonna crash, right? Oh wait. 1, 1, 2, 2. So they're gonna crash here. Yeah. We need to pull them off of that, like, immediately. And then number 2. Well, but then number 2 is gonna go that way, right? Can't have that. We need to have 1 doing this, right? That's like how it has to be. Right, and then how do we get number 2? That looks like they're about to crash though, right? What if you come off that way? 1, 1, 2, 2. If you're going this way, you should be good without the crash. Oh geez, it's so close. Okay, wait. But then you still hit this, and then if you come up... Okay, you got your passenger. Okay, this is working. This is good. Now we just need to get number 3 hooked up. Behind number 2. Is that enough space? But they're gonna crash though. Yeah, he's way too close. Wait, how would this work actually? Oh. Okay, wait. How does this... I guess the hard part here is that since number 3 doesn't have a stop, they're always going to be real close to number 2, and number 2 has a stop, so they'll just crash right into it, right? So we need to have number 3 take like a long time to get there. That still works, right? Yeah, I feel like doing it this way, it just saves me like a bunch of tiles. So what if we just squiggle this guy around a bunch? That gonna... Okay, number 3 is... Oh, whoa! Wait. Number 3 was so close to hitting him. Okay, that was pretty good. We just need to... Yeah, we can swoop him off of that, right? Look at how close number 3 gets to crashing into that passenger, dude. Jeez, man. Why don't you slow down? Why don't you pump the brakes a little bit, buddy? Huh? Huh? Okay. Now we have... Number 3 is getting a passenger this time. And number 2 is not. Let me use all of my tiles here to create some monstrosity. And then we'll see if this works. I have a feeling that this immediately is not going to work. Number 1 is just going to crash like a maniac straight into the train. As well as number 2. Okay. Okay, this was a mess to begin with. We had no logic and no reasoning for any of that. If we can get number 3 to follow number 2, right, that'll be pretty good. We need to get number 1 down here, probably. And then back up. Well, but then that... Get rid of all of this. Oh wait, we could have number 1 go through number 3's space, right? Without him having to worry about it. Okay. Now hold on a second. We can get that going. What if we just do one of these? Don't crash into me, please. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, this works. But how do we get them off now? The tricky part is that number 3 is always going to be... Well, I guess this is kind of in the way, right? So we need to have... We need to like hook them around. But then this hook is problematic. This is the same problem that we just had, right? Because now they're going to get stuck in the loop again. I wish this one had like a switch system that could like switch my cars around. Switch my tracks at least. So how... Where would we even get these guys off? I feel like this is good. Because number 1 is just going to efficiently get to there instead of taking up a squiggly line through this middle section. We would have to go... Well, ideally it would be like this, right? How do we get number 3 off of there? What if you come out through that way? But then number 3 is going to have to... Let me just see if this even is a thing. Number 3 can go up there. Number 1 and number 2 are cleared. So we just need to have number 3... We just need to have number 3, like, figure out how to get up to here. But we're missing a tile, unfortunately. What if we move this tile to here? Yeah, what about that? Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Alright, that was a lot of swapping and swapping around, you know? Holy cow, we're not even halfway through. Okay, so remember, they can go on each other's tiles. Oh, we have 2 stops now each. This will probably work, but we're not going to be able to get them off again. Okay, so what if we do... We need to have, like... Well, number 1 is going to leave before he picks up his second passenger. This would be good for number 2, though. Right, number 2 just goes straight up and then leaves. How would we get number 1? Is that gonna work? Oh no, because number... Yeah, now they just get stuck. Is that gonna work? Oh, then they crash here. Oh no, but then they get stuck in this loop. Jeez. That should do something, right? Oh! Okay, wait. Yeah, so let's just connect it here. And then you go. Pick up your second passenger. Nice! Okay. To add some extra segments to the middle sections of all these segmented sections. Holy cow. We have 26 tiles for this one? Oh my goodness. 1 has all of the stops as well. And number 2 is just gonna have to like... twiddle his thumbs for a while number 1 picks everybody up. This is not gonna work, dude. Okay, what's the most efficient way to pick up all of these folks? I guess big square sounds pretty good, right? Somehow get off of this thing. I mean, this would work if it was just number 1, right? But number 2 is kind of stranded now. And since we have so many stops, it's going to be hard to get number 2 to... It's going to be hard to get number 2 to follow number 1. We'd have to follow him at like a great distance, right? How do we get number 2 to get behind number 1 without crashing into all of the civilians? Oh, jeez. Like this. We want to avoid that. Create a bunch of loops for everyone to go onto. This is gonna crash. Okay. We just changed some of these intersections. Change this intersection. This is just gonna be a loop. This isn't gonna work because then this guy's gonna end up right behind. Yeah. You need to have like a... Well, this is just gonna end up in a loop as well, right? Yeah, not ideal. We need a way for them to get off of this sort of death trap here. What if we put one here? Is this just another loop? Another death loop? Yeah, this is gonna crash. This one, regardless, has to be pointing down, right? Okay. Oh, geez, wait. You're so close. Stop being so close to me. Run! Oh! That was crazy how close he was getting, dude. He was chasing me down like one of those monsters in those horror games. Jeez Louise, dude. Holy smokes. Okay. Number 2 needs to go to number 2. Number 1 needs to go to number 1. This is gonna work because number 2 is gonna hit there first, right? Or get crashed into. Number 1's gonna hit number 1. And do we want number 1 to go through this tunnel? Well, we need number 1 to get through this tunnel, right? But what if number 2 just takes a real long time to get to number 2? This isn't gonna work because he's gonna crash into... Oh, dude, that would have been so perfect. How would I get a loop going? How would I get anything going? There's not enough space here. Number 2, what if it comes and loops around this way? Well, they're gonna get crashed into here, right? Yeah. And then here, they're gonna get stuck in a big circle. How does this work? How am I gonna do this? Number 2 is always gonna come through this tunnel. Number 1. What if number 1 goes... Is that even gonna do anything? I don't have enough tiles to get him out of there, though. Oh wait, what if I do like this? Wait. Oh, jeez. Who could have predicted that? How? This isn't gonna work because he's gonna go straight through. He needs to pick up his passenger. You gotta pick up your guy. Let's just focus on getting number 1 through here, right? I guess that was easy. Okay, now that we've established this, how do we get number 2 to pick up his passenger without getting in the way of number 1, right? I feel like that's what the tricky part is here, is how number 2 keeps coming through here and then slamming directly into number 1. It has to be this way, right? But we need number 2. It sucks that we can't remove some of these because we just need number 2 to take like a real long time over here in this area. Something like this. What if you go in and then you go out? Okay, wait a second. That he pushed into that, and then number 2 came out of that. Wait, so what if number 1 goes through that instead of coming this way? Okay. Oh, but number 2 is in front of him. Dang it. Okay. I feel like this is something though, right? Having number 1 go through here backwards is actually really nice to do. But how do we stop? Again, it's number 2 that's so fast that it's hitting number 1. It's impeding him from being first. It's gonna work? Oh! Okay, nice. Yeah, having the little hook around. God, that one was so confusing. What the heck, dude? Okay, so this looks like we got some stuff going. They're gonna need to come out of one of these tunnels, right? And they're synchronized. So, okay, we can actually draw there. So if they do like that, they'll come out of number 1's tunnel here. Okay, that one was much easier than the previous level. As this game is there's still 2 more. Oh no. Okay. Let's get it going. Okay, this one actually has a switch, which makes it several times more complicated, as we can see here by the switch. Can we put, we're gonna need to have number 1 go. Well, number 2, what if number 2 goes here and then hits the switch? Well, it can't do that. It has to go, it's gonna go this way. Dang, how are we gonna get number 1 going and number 3? This looks like a mess already. Okay, so how do we get... We'll need to get number 1 to go... Wait, how are we supposed to do this? Number 1 will go there. Number 2 can hit the switch. So let's just see where this goes. Oh, no, I'm completely backwards with this. Number 2 will go like this. Okay, so you are going to hit that, and then you can go here. Number 2 is going to have to figure out its own path. Oh no, okay, I don't like that, because then he hits that. Okay, I don't like that either, because then we have, you know, him hitting the switches that he shouldn't be hitting. I think number 1 is on the right path, right? And then we have to have number 2. Well, I guess if number 3 hits the switch, though, you go there. Number 3 can hit the switch, number 1 can get that, oh, but then he gets crashed into. Number 3 is gonna have to do something. Number 3 is way too close to number 1, right? Number 1 has to go, but also then number 2 is getting stuck there. Number 3 hits the switch. Number 1 goes, hits number 1, number 2, and then the switch will get hit a couple times, and I'm not sure if that's actually going to do anything for the win. Oh. Oh. Wait. Everybody just magically hit the switch every single time that they needed to? Excellent. One more for the win. Okay, what do we have here? We have... Oh man, now we got 2 switches. Oh, and they're both going in different directions too. Number 1's gonna have to hit the switch for that guy. Number 2's gonna have to hit the switch for that guy. Just see if this works. It probably won't. Wait a second. Okay, wait. What if he swings around this way? Right? And then swings... How is this gonna work, actually? It's not at all. I feel like the loop was a good idea. Right, the loop had him going. Or is that not a good idea at all? What did I just have? I can't even remember. He was going up like this, right? What if he goes up like this? That doesn't work because it... I'll leave the loop because I think that's smart. But we need to have a way for number 2. Wait, so... If number 2 hits this, instead of going this way, what if we have him go in this way? Gonna work? But then he hits that. And then number 1 was going... After the switch gets triggered, he'll be going this way. Is this how it needs to go? Okay, no. It needs to go... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh! Nice. Alright. Jeez. What a complicated game. game is so confusing sometimes, man. What the heck? Well, this was fun. Thank you for joining me for World 5 of Railbound. Next time, we'll go into World 6, it looks like. And we have... I'm assuming that this is more like snow level, right? Because it was like gray, and this is more gray. We're almost at the halfway point. Almost. Halfway point 7. But join me next time on the next episode of Railbound. Thanks you all for watching. I'll catch you next time.